Hello this fine day. Praise Yah. We're in Psalms 101. I sing of loving commitment and right ruling. To you, O Yahweh, I sing praises. I act wisely in a perfect way. When do you come to me? I walk in the midst of my house with a perfect heart. I set no matter of Belial before my eyes. I hate the work of those who fall away. It does not cleave to me. A perverse heart turns away from me. I do not know evil. Him who secretly slanders his neighbor I cut off. I do not tolerate one who has a haughty look and a proud heart. My eyes are on the trustworthy of the land to dwell with me. He who walks in a perfect way, he serves me. He who practices deceit does not dwell in my house. He who speaks lies does not stand in my presence. Each morning I uproot all the wrong of the land. I cut off all the workers of wickedness from the city of Yahweh. 102. O Yahweh, hear my prayer, and let my cry come to you. Do not hide your face from me in the day of my distress. Incline your ear to me. In the day I call, answer me speedily. For my days are consumed like smoke, and my bones are burned like a hearth. My heart is stricken and withered like grass, for I have forgotten to eat my bread. Because of the sound of my sighing, my bones have cleaved to my flesh. I have been like a pelican of the wilderness. I have been like an owl of the desert. I have watched, and I am as a bird alone on the housetop. My enemies reproach me all day long. Those who rave against me have sworn against me, for I have eaten ashes like bread, and mixed my drink with tears, because of your displeasure and your wrath. For you have lifted me up and thrown me down. My days are like a shadow that lengthens, and I wither away like grass. But you, O Yahweh, shall be enthroned forever, and the remembrance of you be to all generations. You yourself shall arise and have compassion on Zion, for the time to favor her, the appointed time has come. For your servants have been pleased with her stones, and they favor her dust. And the nations shall fear the name of Yahweh, and all the sovereigns of the earth your esteem. For Yahweh shall build up Zion. He shall appear in his esteem. He shall turn unto the prayer of the destitute, and he shall not despise their prayer. This is written for a generation to come, so that the people be created. Praise Yah. For he took down from the height of his set-apart place. From heaven Yahweh viewed the earth, to hear the groaning of the prisoner, to release those appointed to death, to declare the name of Yahweh in Zion, and his praise in Jerusalem. When peoples gather together and reigns to serve Yahweh, he has humbled my strength in the way. He has shortened my days. I said, O my El, do not take me away in the midst of my days. For your years are throughout all generations. You did found the earth of old, and the heavens are the work of your hands. They shall perish, but you remain, and all of them grow old like a garment. You change them like a coat, and they are changed. But you are the same, and your years have no end. The sons of your servant continue, and their seed is established before you. 103. Bless Yahweh, O my being, and all that is within me. Bless his set-apart name. Bless Yahweh, O my being, and do not forget all his dealings. Who forgives all your crookednesses? Who heals all your diseases? Who redeems your life from destruction? Who crowns you with loving commitment and compassion? Who satisfies your desire with the good? Your youth is renewed like the eagles. Yahweh is doing righteousness and right ruling for all the oppressed. He made known his ways to Moshe, his acts to the children of Israel. Yahweh is compassionate and showing favor, patient and great in loving commitment. He does not always strive nor maintain forever. He has not done to us according to our sins, nor rewarded us according to our crookedness. For as the heavens are high above the earth, so great is his loving commitment toward those who fear him. As far as east is from west, so far has he removed our transgressions from us. As a father has compassion for his children, so Yahweh has compassion for those who fear him. For he knows how we are made. He remembers that we are dust. A man's days are like grass, as a flower of the field, so he flourishes. For the wind blows over it, and it is no more, and its place no longer remembers it. But the loving commitment of Yahweh is from everlasting to everlasting, upon those who fear him, and his righteousness to children's children, to those who guard his covenant, and to those who remember his orders to do them. Yahweh has established his throne in the heavens, and his reign shall rule over all. Bless Yahweh, you his messengers, mighty in power, who do his word, listening to the voice of his word. Bless Yahweh, all you his hosts, you his servants who do his pleasure. Bless Yahweh, all his works, in all places of his rule. Bless Yahweh, O my King, O my being. 104. Bless Yahweh, O my being, O Yahweh, my Elohim. You have been very great. You have put on excellency and splendor, covering yourself with light as well as with a garment. Covering yourself with light as with a garment, stretching out the heavens like a curtain. Who is laying the beams of his upper rooms in the waters? Who is making thick clouds his chariot? Who is walking on the wings of the wind, making his messengers the winds, his servants a flame of fire? He established the earth on its foundations, so that it would not totter forever. You covered it with the deep as with a garment. The waters stood above the mountains. At your rebuke they flee. At the voice of your thunder they hurry away. They go up the mountains. They go down the valleys, to the place which you founded for them. You did set a boundary. They do not pass over. They do not return to cover the earth. Who is sending the springs into the valleys? They flow among the hills. They give drink to every beast of the field. Wild donkeys break their thirst. The birds of the heavens dwell beside them. They sing from between the branches. Watering the hills from his upper rooms, the earth is satisfied with the fruit of your works, causing the grass to grow for the cattle, and plants for the service of mankind, to bring forth food from the earth, and wine that makes glad the heart of man, oil to make the face shine, and bread which sustains man's heart. The trees of Yahweh are satisfied, the cedars of Lebanon which he planted, where the birds do make nests. The stork has her home in the fir trees. The high hills are for wild goats, rocks a refuge for rock badgers. He made the moon for appointed times. The sun knows it's going down. You put darkness, and it is night. In it all the beasts of the forest creep. The young lions are roaring for prey and seeking their food from El. The sun arises, they withdraw and lie down in their dens. Man goes out to his work and to his labor till evening. O Yahweh, how many have been your works? You have made all of them in wisdom. The earth is filled with your possessions. There is the sea, great and wide, in which are innumerable swarms, living creatures small with great. There do ships go. That Leviathan which you made to play there, all of them wait for you, to give their food in due season. You give to them, they gather in. You open your hand, they are satisfied with good. You hide your face, they are alarmed. You take away their breath, they die and return to their dust. You send forth your spirit, they are created, and you renew the face of the earth. The esteem of Yahweh is forever. Yahweh rejoices in his works. Who looks on the earth and it trembles? He touches the mountains and they smoke. I sing to Yahweh as long as I live. I sing praise to my Elohim while I exist. My meditation on him is sweet. I rejoice in Yahweh. Let sinners be consumed from the earth, and let the wrong be no more. Bless Yahweh, O my being. Praise Yah. 105. Give thanks to Yahweh. Call upon his name. Make known his deeds among the peoples. Sing to him. Sing praise to him. Speak of all his wonders. Make your boast in his set-apart name. Let the hearts rejoice of those seeking Yahweh. Seek Yahweh and his strength. Seek his face always. Remember his wonders which he has done, his miracles and the right rulings of his mouth. O seed of Abraham, his servant, children of Jacob, his chosen ones. He is Yahweh our Elohim. His right rulings are in all the earth. He has remembered his covenant forever, the word he commanded for 1,000 generations, the covenant he made with Abraham and his oath to Isaac, and established it in Jacob for a law to Israel, an everlasting covenant, saying, to you I give the land of Canaan, the portion of your inheritance. When they were few in number, few indeed, and sojourners in it, and they went about from one nation to another, from one reign to another people, he allowed no one to oppress them, and he reproved sovereigns for their snakes, saying, do not touch my anointed ones, and do my prophets no evil. And he called for scarcity of food in the land. He cut off all the supply of bread. He sent ahead of them a man, Joseph, sold as a slave. They afflicted his feet with shackles. His neck was put in irons, until the time that his word came. The word of Yahweh tried him. The sovereign sent and released him. The ruler of the people let him loose. He made him master of his house and ruler over all his possessions, to bind his chiefs at his pleasure, and to teach his elders wisdom. Then Israel came to Mitzrayim, and Jacob sojourned in the land of Ham, and he increased his people greatly, and made them stronger than their enemies. He turned their heart to hate his people, to conspire against his servants. He sent Moshe his servant, Aaron, whom he had chosen. They set among them the matters of his signs and wonders in the land of Ham. He sent darkness and made it dark, and they did not rebel against his word. He turned their waters into blood and killed their fish. Their land teemed with frogs in the rooms of their sovereigns. He spoke, and swarms of flies came, gnats in all their borders. He gave them hail for rain and flaming fire in their land. And he struck their vines and their fig trees, and broke the trees of their borders. He spoke, and locusts came, and larvae innumerable, and they devoured all the plants in their land, and they devoured the fruit of their ground. And he struck all the firstborn in their land, the first fruit of all their strength, and brought them out with silver and gold. And among his tribes no one faltered. Mitzrayim was glad when they left, for the fear of them had fallen upon them. He spread a cloud for a covering, and fire to give light in the night. They asked, and he brought quail and satisfied them with the bread of heaven. He opened the rock, and water gushed out. It ran in the dry places, a river, for he remembered his set-apart word to Abraham his servant. So he brought out his people with joy, his chosen ones with singing, and he gave to them the lands of the nations, and they inherited the labor of peoples, in order that they might guard his laws and watch over his Torah. Praise Yah. I hope this finds you blessed. Seek the Father's face. Praise him. Blessings be to Yah.